I am so excited, y'all, to be back for another day of Wine Dine Wednesday. I am so happy, y'all. Today is Wednesday, October the 20th, and I am excited to be here at 9 p.m. to wind down with you guys. So I'm going to get a people time to get in. I'm also going to do my Facebook check like I always do and just get on my phone and check Facebook to make sure that my sound and everything is good. So as people are logging in, I am going to be checking Facebook, making sure everything sounds good. All right, let's see. Also going to go ahead and tag some folks. All right, y'all. So as y'all coming in, make sure that you like the video, comment your state, your city, and share. I am giving people time to sign in, and I'm also doing my Facebook check, making sure that everything sounds good. So y'all come on and come in, and don't forget to like, share, and comment. Do not forget, y'all. And I'm just giving everybody time to come in the room. And I am going to share to my Royal Kingdom Women group. I have to keep my ladies updated. So I am sharing so they don't forget. They fussed at me last time and said I didn't put it in the group. So I am going to go ahead and give people time to come in. Y'all, I am so excited about tonight. All right. Sound like the volume and everything sounding good. If y'all have any trouble hearing me, make sure y'all let me know. Hey, Danielle. So we got Dallas in the house, y'all. I'm from Louisiana, so that's why I talk like this. I talk fast. But y'all come on and come in the room. Get the likes up. Get the views up. Don't forget to like, share, and comment. Hey, Mama Sally. All right, y'all. We got Louisiana in the house. I am excited. Y'all. So as people are coming in the room, I'm going to begin to introduce myself because each week I get new people that, especially today, I had so many new clients that signed up and I told them about Wine Dine Wednesday to come and join us. And, they was asking me, tell me something about Wine Dine Wednesday. What is this Wine Dine Wednesday? Hey, that's my auntie, y'all, my auntie Kenya. So I'm gonna introduce myself for those who do know me, those who don't know me. Hello, my name is Kiara Collins. Y'all can call me Coach Key. I am known for being the Kingdom Strategies, and what that is, I'm a faith-based business and life coach. But I give my clients kingdom strategies to prosper in life God's way and not the world way. So that's what set me apart from a lot of other coaches. It's because I give them godly advice. I give it to them God's way, not the world way, not their way, but I do it the kingdom way. That's what I call it, the kingdom way, the royal way or no way. That's my slogan. So I help them, y'all, with their life, their businesses, with rebuilding their foundation, prioritizing their ideas, goal setting. I even teach them, organizational skills. A lot of people, are bad with being organized. I have a blended family of 9 children, so that's something I'm good at. So I'm able to teach and help them with that. I also help them, give them clues by identifying their purpose, and we're going to talk about that today. I also help with starting a new business, and that's even with helping them sign up for the LLC, making sure they got the EIN number, their Duns and Bradstreet number. Some people with business don't even know nothing about that, so I even help with that. I even help with restructuring existing businesses. So those are some of the things that I do. I'm also a Kingdom book publisher, and I'm very big on being a Kingdom book publisher, and I'm also a speaker. I always tell y'all I like to speak. So if you have any gigs, go on my website and book your girl for your next event. So people are coming in. Like I stated, y'all, don't forget to drop your city or your state. Rep your city. Let us know where you're from. I'm from Louisiana, so don't forget, y'all, to like, share, and comment. And I want to thank y'all again for joining me for another night of Wine Dine Wednesday. And what that is, y'all, just me winding down from a busy day of work, life, marriage, children, ministry, and just drinking my wine, aka my juicy juice. And today is actually sponsored by Hawaiian Punch. Some orange Hawaiian Punch, because I didn't have no wine. So that's what I'm doing. That's Wine Dine Wednesday, y'all. And it's just me giving you 15 to 20 minutes of business tip um while drinking my wine. I talk about business, life, ministry. I do it all. I do it all because what God revealed to me is I can't take ministry, my gifts out of business. Who I am is who I am. I take my gifts with me in my business and my ministry. So you get all of me, even when you're doing business with me, you get all parts of me. So I got some announcements before we get into the word for the day. My announcement is one. I'll be launching my new y'all prophetic journal. It's called Wake, Pray, and Write soon. I'll be releasing this very, very soon. And the only people who are gonna know about this first, when it first come out, is the people that's a part of my VIP list. If you want to join the VIP list, y'all, the group, text VIP me to 225-306-8126, and you will stay updated before the emails go out to everybody else. You'll get first dib on all the new merchandise, all the anything I'll be attending, you'll get first dibs on there. You'll get all the discounts before everybody else get them. So if you want the discounts, if you want to be in the know, like my newsletter is a 411 in the know. If you want to know before everybody else know, text VIP me to 225-306-8126. And they'll get first dibs on, because I'm only doing a limited amount of those journals. I'm only going to sell about 15 because they are prophetic, and me praying over the journals and stuff. And so I'm only going to sell like 15 of those. So I do want to make y'all aware of that. And they're going to get first dibs on that, the people in the VIP group. Next, y'all, pre-order your purpose planners for 2022. Last year, the planners were a big hit. I have people, they still are. I just mailed out a planner today, y'all. I'm still sending planners out to people, and it's the end of the year. And I'm like, girl, it's the end of the year. Next year coming up. But people are still ordering the planners. So make sure that you pre-order your purpose planner 2022 for next year, because it's not just a regular planner. This planner is good, y'all. I got everything in here, goal settings. I got your weekly motivations, everything in this planner. So make sure that you order that. You can actually order that on my website at www.kiatacollins.com/shop. Next, don't forget to schedule your game planning one-on-one session today. Black Friday is coming up. It's time to stop sitting on the sidelines. It's time to get in the game in this season. We're in quarter 4. And right now, I've actually been preparing for next year. So if you got some people I'm working with, they just starting on quarter 4. I'm working on next year right now. So you go ahead and get your session with me. We can go ahead and get you caught up. Not only will we focus on quarter 4 and Black Friday, but we're going to begin to prepare for next year. So you coming into next year strong. So don't forget, if you want to sign up for the game planning sessions, y'all only have a limited sessions available, because I am almost booked for the month. So you might have to wait till like November, December if you don't go ahead and schedule those sessions now, like right now. And they go to the link right there. There you go. Last, y'all, our fall collection is available on our website. Me and my husband launched our first fall collection called the Wise One Collection. If you want some of that fall merchandise, I've been getting all kinds of pictures, and I'm just loving how everybody looking with their merchandise. Yesterday, I went to my son's game. It was chilly out there. I was able to wear my hoodie, and everybody was asking me, how do I order? I want a hoodie. So I was able to refer them to the website. So if you want a hoodie, go on that website. Right now, we only have the fall colors available. Around November, December, we'll be launching other colors. But right now, we do have those fall colors available, y'all. So don't forget, you want to join my mailing list as well. My website is www.kiatacollins.com. Go on there and subscribe to the mailing list, y'all. Subscribe. I send out weekly emails on Mondays and Fridays. I don't do too much, but I do send those emails. I try to be consistent with those emails. All right, y'all, that's enough of the announcements. Now we're going to talk about today's topic is, y'all ready? Drum roll. What did God tell you to do? What did God tell you to do? I think this is a very good topic. Good idea versus God idea. I don't have no wine, but I'm going to drink this Hawaiian punch. So a good idea versus a God idea. I get this all the time when I am meeting people. I'm coaching clients. I always ask them, what did God tell you to do? And this is going to help a lot of people. I would suggest if you are struggling in this area, Get a sticky note, get some pen and paper, and take notes, because I'm gonna give you some pointers on how you can know, what God is telling you to do. So I'm gonna give you time. Go grab your paper, your pencil, and then if you have to inbox me or schedule an appointment after this live, I'll be more than happy to work with you. But what did God tell you to do? What did He tell you to do, y'all? We're going to discuss your assignment. What is your vision and your mission in life? What is your God-given assignment? A lot of times people are confused about what is their purpose. So we're going to go over that today, y'all, because I am tired of people being confused. Let's just get to the root of the problem. Let's just get with it. So let's start. So I'm going to start with the vision, y'all. Vision has to do with what you see for yourself in the future. Vision has to do with what you see for yourself in the future. Also, your vision has to come from God. Your vision has to come from God. The Bible says in Proverbs 19 and 21, many are the plans in a man's heart, but it is the Lord's purpose that prevail. And I was like, Lord, what does that mean? He said, look up the word prevail. Prevail means to prove more powerful than opposing forces to be victorious. So God is saying, yeah, you can have all the plans you want. Yeah, your plans, I'm gonna be a millionaire, I'm gonna do this and that, I ain't gonna have no children. And God like, okay, yeah, you can go that route, but you can go that route, and yeah, it might look like you're succeeding, but you're not gonna have no peace, you're not gonna have no joy, you're not gonna have no happiness. So yeah, you might be thinking, okay, this is working, but guess what? That's why he revealed to me. That's why a lot of successful people, like celebrities, they'll become very successful, they'll make all this money, but because they're outside the will of God, they're not in God's will. Guess what? They're committing suicide, they're overdosing. We see it on the news all the time. Yeah, look like they living their best life, but they don't have no peace, and that is not the will of God. God is peace. God is peace. That is not God. That is not the will of God. So you might think that, okay, I'm a do this and do that. That's why it's so good. I always tell people, what do God want you to do? Because you can have all the plans you want, but if it doesn't line up with His will for your life, you're not gonna prevail. That's not gonna last long. That is not gonna last long. So make sure that's one of the things you need to know. Get on your knees and pray, Lord, what is your will? And another thing people have confused, they think it's God's job or somebody else's job to reveal to them their vision. No, it is your job to discover your vision. It is your job. And what God revealed to me is a lot of people don't know what's the purpose for their life. It's because they can't hear that, they cannot hear God. They cannot discern the voice of God. And that's because they don't know God. So if you don't know God, God is sometimes He's trying to tell you what's your purpose. He's trying to reveal those things to you, but because you can't discern, or you don't know how He's speaking, you miss it. You're constantly praying, Lord, what's my will? What's my purpose? And He's like, I've sent people to you to confirm it to you. I've gave you dreams and visions. I've spoken to you in multiple ways, even in the word. And a lot of times, because some of y'all don't get in the word, you don't know what God is saying, or because you don't trust anybody, because you think if you imagine God to come one way, like you got God in a box, and God is like taking me out of the box. I'm trying to speak to you. I'm trying to send people to help you, but because you keep me in this box, it's hard for me to get through to you. So a lot of y'all need to just take God out the box, because He's been trying to speak to you about so much, but because you have limited Him, and what God is revealing to me is, do not limit me. Do not limit the kingdom of God. Do not limit God, y'all. Some of y'all have limited Him and what He's called you to do because you limit yourself. You don't think that, oh, He won't do this for me. Yes, He will do that for you. Stop limiting Him. He can use who He want, when He want, however He want to do it. So it's important, y'all, to know your vision in life, because literally what God's been showing me, it's good to know your vision and your purpose, because you make your choices and your decision off what your purpose and vision is. Like, say that my purpose is to travel the world and preach the gospel. So I wouldn't marry someone who don't want to travel. Or I would like, you want to make sure that you make decisions around your vision and your purpose. If you're someone who's, you have a vision to helping children, are you going to marry, are you going to be with someone who don't want to have children, who don't want to, who don't have the same desires? You want to make sure that you are connected with, with people that can help you. Even he even revealed to me, like, even with like, say he called me to do a thing, like God, he said he's called me in the future to be a social worker. Then, if I know that's the vision, me to be a social worker, then my choices right now are gonna be to sign up for school and to, I'm gonna look into certain things. And a lot of times people are confused about what they should do, or should I move in this state? Should I stay here, or should I marry this person? And that's because they don't know what's their purpose. Everything in your life should revolve around your purpose. It should revolve around your purpose, y'all. In the Bible says that, where there is no vision, the people perish. And a lot of times, you don't have a vision. You don't have a vision, so you don't even know how to make decisions in your life, or you're making the wrong decision because you don't know what God have called you to do. And that way, now you out of the will of God, because you're making decision that it have you out of alignment. You out of alignment. So you gotta go back and say, okay, Lord, what is my vision? What is my purpose? What have you created me to be, to do? And ways to get clear understanding on your vision or your purpose, y'all, is one, you need to know God, spend time with him, get a relationship with him. And that's not just going to church. That's not just reading the Bible app on your phone, but that's actually developing a real relationship with him. You communicate with him, talking to him, and then not only talking, but listening to him. I had just preached a sermon recently in this group, and I named it Wake, Pray, and Write. And that's how I came up with the journal. It's called Wake, Pray, and Write. It's not just about waking up and praying, but at the end, it's write. I'm writing down what the Holy Spirit is telling me. And the great thing about journaling is what God has been showing me about getting up and waking and praying and writing is it's not about me just waking up, talking to him, asking him for stuff, but it's about me learning about me and what he want me to do while I'm on this earth, and then me applying the application. If I never get to the application part in my life, I'm gonna stay the same. He said he been teaching me it's all about the application. Many people can come and read the word over and over, but when are you gonna become a doer? Don't just wake up for me to pour into you and me to prophesy to you, but wake up so you can apply what I'm telling you to your life. And so you begin to spend time with God and you begin to apply what he's telling you to your life, he'll begin to reveal those things to you. Because a lot of times God don't reveal the whole thing, the whole picture to you. I remember when he first told me I was going to write a book, he didn't tell me nothing about you was going to design a website, you was going to be coaching, doing this and that. Like, he gave me bits and pieces at a time. And sometimes he do that because if he revealed to you your whole purpose, the first thing you'll do is run out and you'll start pursuing the purpose, and you'll stop pursuing him. You stop pursuing him. He like, pursue me. I'm gonna give you the purpose. And a lot of times we mess up when God begin to tell us what he called us to do. We'll start just focusing on that thing and we'll forget all about him. He like, what about me? And then he began to show me a lot of times people will birth things prematurely if he showed them too soon. Sometimes he'll show us things and we'll go out there and we'll start to say, okay, maybe he calling me to God. God told me I'm supposed to do this. Like with me, God told me I was prophetic and I was a prophet a while ago. And instead of me rushing out just doing those things, I began to sign up for stuff and learn about my gift. Like he started to show me, even though I called you to do a thing, that don't mean it's the season or the appointed time to do it. Like when he told Abraham that he was going to have Isaac, it was for an appointed time. Sometimes God will reveal things to us early. He'll show us things, but that don't mean it's going to happen right then and there. Look at David. He told him he was going to be a king at 17. He didn't become a king, so he's like in his 30s. Like sometimes he'll reveal those things to us, but that don't mean it's the time. And sometimes we will mess up what God is doing, y'all. Sometimes we will we'll mess up what he's trying to birth out of us, because we'll birth the baby, the gift, the business prematurely, y'all. We'll move too fast, instead of us getting the teaching, the training. And sometimes God would show us, what we're called to do. And then, that's what we do. We get to running off. And I'm guilty of that one time. And I was like, okay. And I started to get tired, well, wow. And he was like, you're tired because you're not in my will. If you was in my will, you would not be out like this. And I had to repent and get back in alignment. Like, okay, Lord, what you want me to do? He was like, okay, I told you I want you to do. Now go get some training. Like a lot of times we want to skip the training. We want to skip the molding. We want to skip going through the crucifixion. We want to skip all the stuff people don't see, but we have to go through that so God can develop our character. A lot of us, if God put us in positions too soon, our character will mess us up. Not only us, it will make him look bad. If we're a reflection of him, Not only will it make us look bad, we make God look bad. They're gonna be like, what kind of God she serve? I don't want God to look bad. And he don't want us to look bad either, because God, people don't know, but God have high standards. I always tell people that people be thinking they can just come to God any kind of way, they can just do what he told them to do any kind of way. The Bible said Daniel had a spirit of excellence. Everything he gave to God was a spirit of excellence. So I know with me, I try to give God excellence. I don't just try to write stuff up and just throw it out there. I try to make sure, Lord, is this perfect for you? I want to make sure I'm giving him my all, because if I go work with somebody's job, I'm giving that supervisor my all. I'm giving these relationships my all. Like, why I can't give him my all? So I try to make sure that I'm giving him my all. If I'm waking up in the morning spending time with him, I'm not just trying to rush and just say, I check off my list. I woke up and spent 5 minutes with you. No, I go there. I sit there. I want to listen to him. I want to know him. Like, I want to make sure I'm giving him my all. And when he know that, okay, man, she's really giving me my all, I'm going to give her my all. And that's what he began to do. He began to just pour into me. And sometimes I don't even want to go back to sleep because he'd be so good. It'd be so good, y'all. So that's one way that you can know, what's your purpose. Begin to spend time with the Father. Spend time with him, y'all. Next, y'all, serve God. Serve God. So he revealed to me, this is where our different missions come into place. Our different missions come from. A lot of people think, serving God is just serving at church, or serving God is just a fivefold ministry. No, what God began to reveal to me is serving me is, maybe I've called you to be a teacher. Serve me while you teach those children. Serve me while you're an engineer. Serve me, serve. If you're a social worker, no matter what you do, no matter occupation you have, serve me. We're all called to different missions. We're all called to different things. Us serving God is not just being at church, not just being an evangelist. We can serve God. We all are called to different people, to different group of people, but we're all one body. But we're all called, whatever we're doing, God showed me, whatever we're doing, it should be giving him glory, not his glory. It should be giving the glory should be coming back to him. Like this video I'm doing, my lives I do on Wine Dine Wednesday, I should not be getting the glory. It should be going right back to him. It should be going right back to him. It should be going right back to him, y'all. So vision and purpose are connected to, what you see in your future. Mission is the way you will be serving God. Like, how are you serving God? What is God calling you to do? What is he calling you to do? And a lot of times, like I stated, that God will reveal to us our purpose, our mission and stuff, and we'll get out to doing all these other things, and we forget about the submission part. Dr. Faith taught us about that. She was like, how, God called her to in ministry, but before she got to ministry, or before she God called to coaching or something, before she got there, God gave her submission. She had to go to school, was a submission. That wasn't her mission. She had school was just a submission. So in some seasons, we got submissions. We got things we need to complete before we get to the mission. A lot of times we want to skip the steps, y'all. We can't skip the steps when God calling us to do something. It's an order, y'all. He's a God of order. So you got to make sure that you follow the blueprint, follow the steps. So like I stated, y'all, God give us clues on what we are called to do. And it is easy, y'all. It's easy once you begin to evaluate yourself. A lot of times people are like, what are God calling me to do? And when God started to show me, Kiara, it's easy. What makes you happy? What makes you want to bring a solution? Like, what problem do you solve? Like, what problem are you solving? Or like with me, I know with me, my problem I solve is I give people kingdom solution. I give them kingdom strategies. I help them stop being stagnant. I enjoy doing that. That brings me joy. That makes me happy. So it's easy for you to know, okay, what is God calling me to do? And it's easy, evaluate yourself. Only you know what you're happy with doing. Only you know what brings you joy. And he began to show me there's a difference between your job, your job and your assignment. Your job, you get woe out, and you don't like clocking in sometimes to a job, but your assignment, you love doing this. Like this, I love doing this. I love coaching people. It's a difference, and okay, is God calling me to this? Well, does that thing bring you joy? Are you do you solve somebody's problem? Like, what are you doing? Does it give God the glory? Is God getting the glory from that? That's another easy thing to know, to ask yourself, is God getting the glory from what I'm doing, or am I getting the glory? Is God getting the glory? I always ask myself that before I go live, before I post a post, before I coach somebody. I'm like, Lord, is this going to give you glory? Because if it's going to give me the glory, or if you're not getting the glory, then it's no point of me wasting my time. Is this giving you glory? So that's That's that, y'all. That is that. So your purpose is your assignment, y'all. Is your assignment. That is your assignment. And if you are struggling with knowing, what is your purpose, like I say, ask yourself, what problem do I solve? What am I good at? A lot of times, a lot of y'all don't know what y'all good at because you haven't been placed in the right place yet to steer the gifts up in you. I know I didn't know that I was good at none of this stuff until about 2018, maybe about 2017, 2018, maybe 2019. I don't know. Until God began to like show me the gifts in me. But it took me being in the right atmospheres, in the right places. And I started to try new things. I'm like, oh, I really like doing this, so don't limit yourself. Like some of y'all have been limiting yourself, and stop limiting yourself. If you want to try something new, try. There's only two things you're gonna be good at or you're not gonna be good at. You're gonna like it or you're not gonna like it. So that's that, y'all. Another thing is like, another thing God reveals to me is like I have a passion for the healing and deliverance ministry. Like I always love to read those kind of books. And I asked God that. He told me I gave you those desires. He's like, for a reason. And so a lot of time you might you might have a desire, and like say you're a cook, you might like to read books on cooking. You might be wondering, well, is this what God calling me to do? Sometimes, yeah. Sometimes He's like, I gave you those desires for a reason. Sometimes He give us certain desires, and the Bible say, He knows the desires of our heart. And I didn't even know I had a passion for the healing and deliverance ministry. So I started reading and studying. I'm like, okay, Lord, I really like this. I really love, even I'll be up at night praying with some people. I'll be doing deliverance with them. And I'm just like, I really have a passion for that. And He showed me that I gave you that you have a passion for that because, I gave you that. I gave you praying for my heart, and I gave you that. So if you want to know, what's your purpose, what's the will of God for your life, I would definitely say pray, spend time with God, ask God, Lord, what is my purpose? And also begin to evaluate yourself. Something, like I said, God speak in multiple ways, but a lot of times we have a hard time with discerning, what He's saying. We're constantly praying, Lord, what's my purpose? What's my purpose? He's like, I showed you your purpose. I showed you, like He might send somebody away. He might put some in your spirit. You just never know. He might give you, I know with me, He give me dreams and visions. So He might send somebody to prophesy over you, just different ways that He would speak to you. You should know how God speaks to you. I know God speaks to people in multiple ways. You should have a solid relationship with God where you know how He speaks with you. I know with me, if He's trying to get my attention, He'll begin to show me like 777 or 1111. I'll begin to see numbers. I'm like, okay, Lord, what's going on? And I know He's calling me to come seek Him, or He'll wake me up at 3 a.m. Like that's one of my biggest ones. He began to wake me up at 3 a.m. like nothing. I'm like, okay, I'm waking up at 3 a.m. I begin to pray, and He'll begin to pour into me. So you have to know, how do God speak to you? Because God speak to all of us different, because He know, He know us. Like He know us more than anybody. So if you want to know your purpose, sometimes people want to run to psyches or prophets and false prophets, all these people, but the best person to run to is God. Like he's the I always say He my main man. People be asking me, how you have so much wisdom? I'm like, because I run to the main man. He have all the strategies. He knows me in and out. Like He knows me. So like I'm telling you, y'all, like people come to me all the time, hey, I need you to tell me what I'm called to do. And I always tell them, I don't know. You need to pray, and I can find out, what you like to do. But after you get to tell me, what you like to do, what you don't like to do, who do you like helping? Some people don't like children. Some people do like children. Like I have to know like who are you? We all created different. We all have different missions. God made, He gave you certain desires for a reason. So you have to figure out, who are you? Who are you? And a lot of us don't know who we are because we were so busy our life trying to be like the next person. Trying to be like the next person. Stop trying to be like the next person and find out who you are. Because like I stated last time, what God have called them to do and be, you can't be that person. Because like God might give them the grace to do certain things. He might not give that to you because that's not what He called you to do. So you got to find out what He called you to do. You stay in your lane. Like stay in your lane. Like I know what I'm called to do. So I stay in my lane. Like I stay in there. I know I'm called to coach women and men in their purpose. I'm not out here trying to do makeup, do hair. That is not me. I would pay somebody for that. Like that's not me. I stay in my lane. And some of y'all are not prospering. You don't have peace. You're not happy because you're not in your lane. Get in your lane. Find out who you are and get in your lane and stay in your lane. The Bible say, our gifts will make room for us. Maybe the Bible don't say that. I don't know. I know I heard that one time. Your gift will make room for you. So your gift will make room for you to stay in your lane. And God gonna send those kingdom people to help you, like we talked about last week. Kingdom relationships. He will send those godly people to help you with those relationships. Okay, it says in the Bible. Okay, yes, y'all. So your gift will make room for you. Yes, yes. So yeah, I really, really enjoyed this, and they do have some assessments online. I know when I told y'all last time, Emma Sarah had us take like this assessment. You kind of tell you like your strengths and your weaknesses, and who you are, and it was really good when I took that assessment. I was just like, wow, that is so me, like that is so me. So like God is. He speaks to us in so many different ways. A lot of times, all you have to do is just evaluate yourself and know, okay, sometimes we make it so hard. And what he showed me too, y'all, sometimes we'll make it so hard, we don't do nothing. Like, what did God tell you to do? Sometimes God will tell you to do something. You will make it so hard. Oh, Lord told me to do this. And you do nothing. You think you're supposed to go out and just do this, and that in one day. And he was like, no, I'm not telling you to do all this in one day. God did not create the world in one day. He created everything. It took him 7 days. Well, the 7th day he rests, but he did one day at a time. A lot of y'all trying to do so much at one time. Yes, God showed you you're good at that. Yes, he maybe told you to do that, but that don't mean he's telling you to do it all in one day, all at one time. And that's what I come in at Kingdom Coach. I help you to prioritize that and say, okay, we're going to work on this first. Once we finish that, and then God say, okay, this is good. She have mastered this. Then we move on to the next. Sometimes you have so many ideas, you want to do so much stuff that nothing gets done. You stagnate and you're not getting nowhere. You need somebody to come in and say, wait, just wait. Let's organize this. Especially if you're prophetic like me, I get so many ideas and just so much, and God like, okay, just write it down, but that don't mean you have to stop that and work on that. Because if I keep doing that every time I get an idea, nothing's going to get done. Nothing. Just focus on one thing at a time. And sometimes God will not tell you the next steps until you complete the first thing. Sometimes you're like, well, God, why God speak to me? And God, like, I did speak to you. You wrote it down and you still ain't doing nothing. Sometimes he's like, I already gave you your answer, but you still ain't complete that. Yeah, I still have that, still ain't good. Sometimes he waiting on you to master that, then he will give you the next steps. Then he will give you that. And that's how it was with me. I started my planner. I did the planner. Once I learned how to do that, then he taught me how to publish books. And once I did that, then he moved me on to coaching and this and that. And I was just like, oh wow. But he was just showing me, just master one thing at a time. Then I'm gonna bring it all together. And that's what he did. And I was just like, oh my goodness. And he just still blowing my mind to this day. And I'm just like, Lord, you just so amazing. So even if you don't have everything, y'all, all the pieces, just work with what you have now. Don't let, because you don't know everything, keep you just not doing nothing. Move, do something, y'all. Do something, because the devil, if he know he can't stop you, he will begin to delay you. He is big at bringing a spirit of delay on people who want to have things all perfect. I know so many people, they will not launch their business and stuff because it is not perfect. I'm like, just go. I started off with a raggedy looking journal. I did not have it all together, but I just did it. Like, sometimes you just gotta go and you'll begin to perfect it as you go. Like, just get yourself out there and just go. Just go. And then God he gonna provide you with the resources and the people to help you. But you gotta stop being afraid to just do it. Just go. And you will see that, okay, it's not even that bad. It's not even that bad. Like, I've loved this. I love Kiana's college coaching. I love it. I love it. And to this day, I'm still learning stuff. I'm still teachable. I'm still learning. And, I'm always signing up to learn new stuff. Like, stay teachable. Stay teachable. A lot of times we'll get to a certain place and we become unteachable. We think we know it all. We become prideful. What I'm learning is stay teachable. Things are always changing. And there's so much stuff in this world that you can still got to know. If you want to stay growing, you want to continue to grow, you got to stay teachable and don't be, invest in yourself. Oh my goodness, yes. I know so many people are so afraid to invest in themselves. You can buy makeup, jewelry, you can go Amazon, you can go eat out every weekend, but you would not invest in yourself. Like, invest in yourself. Like, what is so hard with investing in yourself? Like, you can fix up your outer beauty, but you won't fix up your inside. Like, go talk to somebody. Go get some help. Like, invest in your business. If you know your business is your new baby, spend money on it. I know for me, I have paid over 5 figures for my coaching business because I knew that person had the knowledge and the wisdom that I needed. And people always tell me, well, why you paid that? I'm like, because that person have what I need, and I see the fruit from it too. Like, I've been having just an abundance of overflow. What I paid, guess what? I got it back. I got it back. And now, my foundation is good. People can come to me and I can help them. Instead of them going to pay for that 5 figure course, I can say, I know that you don't have to pay for that. Come to me. I can help you. And that's what I've been doing. I'm like, look, I already got the education for you. I already did all the hard work. Come to me and let me help you. And I would literally sometimes charge them not even much. And he was like, well, I don't know. And I recently had a client. She was like, I did a consult. She's like, I don't know, it's too much. Went to somebody else. Guess what? Had to come right on back. I need you. And I'm just like, well, you wouldn't pay this person all this money and you did not get what you needed. And I'm just like, oh my goodness. Like, I don't know. I'm like, God, I'll be sending people to help y'all, and y'all just, because they don't look like how you want them to look, they don't sound like how you want them to sound. You go like, okay, I'm gonna go to this person, and then you go spend all that money, you don't even get what you get, But that's on y'all. Guess what? My people gonna be good. My people gonna be good. So I'm telling y'all. Oh, look, she said, "Good, that's for me." Yes, like we gotta invest in ourselves, y'all. We have to. We can invest in hairstyles and all this stuff, y'all. We gotta haircuts for men. Y'all can invest in all this stuff. But it's time. I've been working with a lot of men lately too, y'all. And one thing I say about the men though, like they don't mind, they gonna pay because they don't want to do it. Like I've been working with a lot of men. They just look how much it costs. I just want you to do it. I just want you to help me. So I'm telling y'all, hey man, say hey. Say hey, Zion. Look at he looking. So I'm telling y'all have to invest. Y'all invest in yourself. Invest, and then when God begins to send you the clients, just make sure that you're taking care of His people, because He's not just gonna send you people to Him if He know you're not gonna do right by His people. He's not gonna send you clients and people if you're not gonna do right. So make sure that you're doing right by His people, because when you do right by His people, God is gonna do right by you. He's gonna do right by you. So I just want to say thank y'all. Look, Zion. They say, hey, Zion. Say, hey, Zaza. Don't look like you shy. You not shy. He looking like I'm busting up in here today. Yes, y'all. So if y'all have any questions regarding your vision, your purpose, inbox me, because I do not mind. I do not mind helping you. I've helped so many people, y'all. And once we kind of get to the bottom of things and okay, and I get to find out who they are, who they really are, and then you can really find out this is what God have called you to do. This is what He called you to do. But a lot of times it's just based on your identity. A lot of people, once I begin to work with them, I realize they don't know who they are. Their identity have been wrapped in things for so long that they don't know who they are. But once God gets to the bottom of who you are, you know who He is, everything else gonna just gonna come, because as you connected to Him, He gonna begin to reveal to you, what He called you to do. What He called you to do. So don't forget, y'all, to go on my page. My page back up. Go sign up for my mailing list at www.kiatacollins.com. If you want to stay updated with updated on Mondays and Fridays with our weekly emails, make sure that you sign up. And also don't forget to text VIP me. VIP me if you want to stay updated on my new journals and merchandise and even new programs that's coming out. Make sure that you text that VIP me. There we go. So I really enjoyed this, y'all. And don't forget the replay is always available. Don't forget to like, share, and comment. And then also, y'all, my videos are also on YouTube now. So I do have them on YouTube now. I'm still working on that YouTube channel. I got to figure that out. But I also, I'm putting them on YouTube as well. But I hope y'all have a good day. And don't forget to inbox me. Y'all always do. I always have so many inboxes and messages. So I can't wait to talk to y'all in the comments. Y'all have a good night. Say bye, Zion. Say bye-bye.